so I could.
I've met with you and I told you we were going to talk about structural deficits. Did something happen after we met where somebody told you not to talk about that?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Do you have your notes from our meeting this afternoon? That's all I'm asking.
We have accumulated structural deficits.
Do you have your notes from our meeting this afternoon?
I don't have those right now.
Are they downstairs?
Yes.
Could you please go get them? People have a right to know. Could you please get them and we'll wait?
No, I'm not. We talked about the pension, and that's what we were prepared to talk about. We can, if you're going to.
Anthony, please sit down. Anthony, please sit down.
No, Mayor, this is inappropriate. I mean,
it's appropriate. I'm a citizen and I'm a mayor.
You are, but the way you're treating the comptroller is inappropriate. I mean, we'll answer all
How am I treating her inappropriate? If I had a meeting with her today and I talked about
inappropriately.
I was there also. We talked.
You weren't there when I had the meeting with her. I specifically had a meeting without you there because of this. Because exactly what you're trying to hide here.
I'm not trying to hide anything.
Then sit down.
There's nothing to hide.
Sit
We're not
down.
trying to hide. Mayor, I will not.
All of this he hit me, she hit me, all of this is wrong. Let her explain what happened so we can once and for all get it over with. It's spilt milk anyway. Okay? So what we need to do is y'all need to work together and get this mess. Because it's messy. The whole thing is messy. This he hit me, she hit me. Oh, no, stop it. Let's get it together. You got something you need to share with us? Please allow her to share it with us.
I'm not trying to hide anything.
Well, then let her share it. But then we're tired of it. We're tired of it.
Do you have it? Did you meet with him?
So then you know what? Then allow her to come tell you what he sat down and talked to her about. So we get this right.
But we should have all known what he talked
Well,
about
then,
beforehand, so we could all
you
answer
know
questions.
something? That's your game. That's your game. With all due respect,
First of
you
all,
all
it's
need to
not a
stop
game.
doing this to us. There's people
I
that are
agree
very
with you.
afraid. Okay,
I
I
agree
don't
with
know,
you.
and I don't believe no 11% tax increase.
I agree
but that
with you.
8-point thing bothers me because I got to chip in with my little bit of
I agree with you. We all do.
income here.
I agree.
And but my thing is, all of this that y'all doing meeting after meeting, and I've tried to calm myself down with doing it from the time.
But you can't
The
say
taxpayers are tired of it. Okay?
And I agree
Y'all
with
can
you.
do all of that campaign and stuff when that time comes up.
I agree.
Y'all come and you let us know what's going on. Would you please allow the comptroller
I agree with
who's
you, but
holding the
this
purse
is
strings
campaign.
here in this city to let us know just what the real deal is, so we know what to brace ourselves for.
I'm sorry,
But I don't
but
think
the
she's
real
gonna
deal,
tell you that.
Miss Brown, the real deal was presented to us. What he wants
You know what,
is
can I
the
say something?
history.
I look at that.
And the history,
I
Ms.
think the
Brown,
people have
is
a right
that
to know
he
the
said
history of
that there was
structural
$11
imbalances.
million, and now
No.
there is not.
All right, so then, you know what, so where is it?
Good.
Down at the statue, down at the river, the charrettes, all of this old stuff. Someone has to be accountable for what happened with this money. We've had space studies. We've had charrettes. We've got statues. We've got all of this. Let it come up. Let it, whatever it is they need to get off to let the people know and get it off. Let them get it off. Then we'll be done with it. Then you can move on.
And the charrette was part of the planning process for Peekskill Landing and the southern waterfront, which everyone loves. It was part of that planning process.
What is your opposition?
She
to
can
her
say-
going down?
Because I can answer it.
But I don't want to hear it from you. With all due respect, Ms.
I wasn't there.
I would like,
Okay.
she has it, she's gonna share it. Let her answer it, then y'all can move on. It's
right.
getting late. My stomach is grumbling. Let's get it done.
That was mine.
The answer here is that we've been having an operating
Okay,
loss
that's-
every single year that has accumulated to over $13
Yeah, but
million.
you don't have the numbers with you that we talked about. I'll entertain a motion to continue this public hearing.
Could I just
Is it in 2 weeks?
explain
No,
why?
because you're going to have the numbers when we continue this public hearing, and you're going to bring up, and we're going to talk about the history of structural deficits and how we find ourselves in this situation. We talked about structural imbalances, and we talked about taxing and the failure to tax, and how that gap grew and grew and grew. Do you remember, were you there in that room? Was it you that I was talking to? It was, right?
And I could
And I
explain
asked you to be, I asked you to be prepared because the people want to know. And you're not prepared, so you will be at the next public hearing. Can I have a motion to extend this public?
Just hold on.
Sure.
She just told me the charrettes was for the Peekskill Landing. What about that contaminated land we brought down in the
charrette down there too.
So what would ever happen out of that charrette?
There is a plan for that area, that when developers come, they can see what it is that the people want built down there. That's what it was for long-term planning. You can't do long-term planning without a plan.
What's the harm in her just going downstairs getting whatever it is you need to get so we can move on with this?
Go ahead.
Well,
Well, we have another meeting to do, and we will be better prepared. Our staff will be better prepared for the next meeting.
Certainly explain.
Well, does anybody else have anything? Yeah, the floor is open. I didn't see any other people.
Mr. Brown wants to speak, don't you?
Okay.
I've already said what I had to say. Y'all need to stop all this.
All right, Ann, you can sit down. You can sit down.
Sit down. What'd you say? Oh.
Anybody else want to be heard on this public hearing? I'll entertain a motion to extend the public hearing to November 24th, I believe. On the budget?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. This is on the budget hearing.
So this is only budget?
Yeah, you'll get your chance.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the next public hearing will be on the 24th, Anthony?